So whenever you're trying to derive a function divided by another function, you're going to have to use what's known as the quotient rule. And the formula for the quotient rule is VU prime minus EUV prime all over V squared. And this can be tricky to memorize sometimes, so the way I remember it is by saying low D high minus high D low all over low squared. So let's take a look at this problem, y equals 6x squared over 2 minus x. So I'm just going to start out by naming my u and v. So u will be 6x squared, and v will be 2 minus x. U prime, or the derivative of u, will be 12x to the first, or just 12x. And v prime, or the derivative of v, will be negative 1. So now I can just plug everything into the formula. So we get low D high, so 2 minus x times the derivative of high, which is 12x, minus high D low, or uv prime, so 6x squared, times negative 1, all over low squared, so 2 minus x squared. So now in order to simplify this, I'm going to distribute the 12x. So 12x times 2 is 24x, and 12x times negative x is negative 12x squared, minus 6x squared times negative 1, which is negative 6x squared. So minus and negative, I can change that to a plus sign, say plus 6x squared over 2 minus x squared. So now to simplify this even further in the numerator, we can look at like terms. So we have 24x, and then negative 12x squared plus 6x squared is going to be negative 6x squared. And it's better to just not FOIL the denominator and just leave it alone. So then I can factor out something from the numerator, a 6x. So then I'm left with 4 minus x all over 2 minus x squared. So now let's take a look at another problem, x squared plus 3x over 9x minus 5. So once again, I'm going to name my u and v. So u will be x squared plus 3x, and v will be 9x minus 5. So u prime, or the derivative of u, will be 2x plus 3, while v prime, or the derivative of v, will just be 9. So now plugging everything into the equation, I'll do vu prime, so 9x minus 5 times u prime, which is 2x plus 3, minus uv prime, so we have x squared plus 3x, multiplied by v prime, which is 9, all over v squared, or low squared, which is 9x minus 5 squared. So now in order to simplify this, we have to FOIL 9x minus 5 and 2x plus 3. So 9x times 2x is 18x squared. 9x times 3 is 27x. Negative 5 times 2 is negative 5 times 2x is negative 10x. And negative 5 times 3 is minus 15. And I can distribute the 9. So 9 times x squared is 9x squared. And 9 times 3x is 27x. All over 9x minus 5. Once again, we probably don't want to FOIL the bottom. So then to simplify even further, I'll distribute the negative to the 9x squared and 27x. And so 18x squared plus 27x minus 10x minus 15 minus 9x squared and minus 27x over 9x minus 5 squared. So now to simplify this, we can just look for like terms. So we have 18x squared and negative 9x squared. So 18 minus 9 is 9. 9x squared. Positive 27x and negative 27x cancel. And we also have a negative 10x. So we have a minus 10x there. And then we obviously have a remainder of negative 15. Once again, all over 9x minus 5 squared. And that is the derivative.